It was the start of the school holidays, and Tilly, Tom, and their mischievous little dog Buster were visiting their aunt and uncle in the peaceful village of Brackenwood. The village, tucked away in the hills, was surrounded by misty woods, babbling streams, and the beautiful Misty Falls. The falls, which were said to have magical powers, were a favourite spot for the children and their dog. They had spent countless afternoons there, splashing in the water and climbing the rocks. But today, something felt different. "I heard something strange about the falls," said Tilly, looking at the mist that always seemed to hover around the water's edge. "Aunt May told me that some people say the falls are magical, but I don't believe it." "Magical?" Tom said with a chuckle. "That's just a story to make the falls sound exciting. It's just water after all." But as the children walked along the narrow path that led to the falls, they couldn't help but feel an air of mystery surrounding the place. The usual chatter of birds and rustling leaves seemed oddly quiet, and the mist hung heavy in the air, swirling around the rocks like a secret waiting to be discovered. Buster barked eagerly and darted ahead, his paws splashing in the shallow stream that led to the falls. The children hurried after him, their curiosity growing by the second. When they reached the base of Misty Falls, they noticed something strange. The usual rush of water cascading over the rocks seemed softer, almost gentle, and the mist swirled more thickly than ever before. Suddenly, there was a faint shimmer in the air, like a rainbow caught in a cloud. "Look!" cried Tilly, pointing toward the falls. "There's something in the water, something glowing." Tom's eyes widened. "That's impossible. There's nothing there." But as they stared, the shimmering glow began to take shape, slowly revealing a small silver key floating on the surface of the stream. "Do you think it's real?" Tom asked, his voice full of wonder. "I don't know, but we should find out," Tilly said, stepping carefully into the water and reaching for the key. It was cold to the touch, and it sparkled like stardust in the sunlight. It was small, with intricate designs along its edges, unlike anything they had ever seen. "Where do you think it came from?" asked Tom, holding it up to the light. "I'm not sure," Tilly replied, studying the key. "But there's something magical about it. Maybe the falls are more than just water after all." Just then, Buster barked excitedly and ran toward the large rock at the far side of the falls. He was digging at something hidden beneath a pile of leaves. The children hurried over, their hearts beating faster with excitement. "Buster, what is it?" Tilly called, kneeling down beside him. To their amazement, Buster had uncovered a small, weathered chest. It was locked, of course, but the children quickly realized that the silver key they had found fit perfectly into the lock. With a click, the chest opened, revealing a collection of old maps, glittering stones, and a strange parchment. Tilly carefully unrolled the parchment and read aloud. "To those who find the key, follow the path to the heart of the forest. The magic of Misty Falls will guide you to the place where the secret of the falls is kept. The treasure of Brackenwood awaits those who are brave enough to seek it." "A treasure!" Tom exclaimed. "But where do we go next?" Tilly studied the map that was inside the chest. "Look, this map shows a hidden path that leads deeper into the forest. It's marked with symbols, like the ones on the key." With renewed excitement, the children set off, Buster trotting happily along beside them. They followed the winding path through the woods, the mist growing thicker the farther they went. The air smelled fresh and earthy, and the only sound was the soft rustle of leaves underfoot. Eventually, they came to a clearing where a huge oak tree stood, its branches twisted and gnarled, and its roots spread wide across the ground. At the base of the tree was a small stone door, barely visible beneath the roots. It looked ancient, as though it had been there for centuries, waiting for someone to find it. "This is it," Tilly said, holding up the key once more. "I think the key opens this door." Tom nodded eagerly. "Let's try it." Tilly inserted the silver key into the stone door's lock. With a gentle turn, the door creaked open, revealing a hidden underground chamber. Inside, the walls were lined with glimmering crystals, and in the center of the room was a stone pedestal holding a single glowing gem. "This must be the treasure of Brackenwood," said Tom, his voice filled with awe. Tilly stepped forward and carefully picked up the gem. As soon as her fingers touched it, the entire chamber seemed to come alive with light. The walls shimmered, and a soft, magical hum filled the air. "The Magic of Misty Falls," Tilly whispered, understanding at last. "It's not just about treasure,